Have you ever shared something you are proud of, or something that made you happy, only to have it dampened by someone's response? Have you ever experienced having a brilliant plan, a great idea, or an exciting project in progress, and suddenly, when you share it with others, everything starts to fall apart? Ancient magicians and hermeticists understood the importance of keeping their desires and goals secret. They knew that certain ideas couldn't be shared without risking their success. Magic had to be kept secret to preserve its power and effectiveness. They deeply understood this and practiced their rituals and spells in private, away from prying eyes. This way, they protected their powers from the influence of other people's minds. Not everyone who tries to apply the law of attraction or manifestation succeeds. This difficulty has been reflected over time in many people, who despite having seemingly powerful and extensive knowledge, didn't always achieve their goals. In 2006, Rhonda Byrne published a highly successful book, The Secret. This book focuses on the law of attraction and manifestation. One of the principles that this book addresses to explain how this law works lies precisely in the need to keep it a secret. The reason behind many failures when manifesting is a crucial mistake that is often made: breaking the premise of the secret power, which is not sharing your desires. This premise is fundamental for the functioning of the law of attraction and manifestation. Why is it so important to keep our desires and goals secret? The answer lies in the influence of other people's minds on our thoughts, will, and the reality we are trying to create. In today's world, it often feels like everything we do is on display. Many of us share our foods, holidays, good and bad days on social media. Even if it's not on social media, we tend to share it within our social circles. We live in a society that encourages us to share our thoughts, projects, and desires with others. However, by doing so, we expose our goals to the influence and judgment of others. Their opinions can create insecurities in us and distort and influence the object of our aspiration. We often permit ourselves to get easily distracted by others. When we share our plans or activities with people, they might intentionally or unintentionally attempt to divert our focus. They may not comprehend our goals, or their words may leave us feeling uneasy or confused. Imagine having a clear goal in mind, such as launching a business you are passionate about, one that promises more freedom. Naturally, you would want to share this desire with friends, family, or colleagues. However, it frequently occurs that the minds of others can influence your own perspective by introducing judgments, opinions, and mental conditioning regarding your abilities. Many times, they may have doubts or fears that are nothing more than their own insecurities projected onto you. Perhaps they don't believe you are capable of such a thing because they undervalue you. Or maybe they are concerned that leaving a stable job will leave you without money. Even if you have unwavering determination, the opinions of others can still impact your reality. Furthermore, among those you consider friends, some may secretly envy your ambitions. They might subconsciously hope you won't achieve your goals because they once had similar aspirations but lacked the courage to pursue them. These external factors can create doubt within you, potentially weakening your resolve and desires. If we take as a premise that this reality is co-created by the minds of each individual, this becomes even more evident. In the process of manifestation, your thoughts, emotions, and actions interact and interfere with reality. This is due to the law of resonance, which brings you closer to and materializes what is in harmony with your own energy and vibration. However, we cannot overlook that we share this reality with a multitude of beings who in turn also influence the reality that surrounds us. This phenomenon is particularly relevant in a society where the opinions of others often carry significant weight in our decisions and actions. The influence of friends, family, and colleagues can create insecurities, doubts, and anxieties that hinder our progress towards our goals. This is where the risk of sharing our desires and projects lies. In a world where competitiveness and individualism often prevail, keeping your power secret becomes even more essential. Why? Because envy and competition can affect how others perceive and impact your reality. We must acknowledge that not everyone wishes for our success and happiness. This is an uncomfortable truth we must confront in our quest for personal fulfillment. Some may feel envy or competition, and unknowingly negatively influence our goals. This dynamic is based on the idea that competing and outdoing others is the only way to succeed in this world. We are constantly surrounded by the pressure to outperform those around us, whether it's in traffic, at the supermarket, or in the line to enter a concert. Sharing our precious plans or personal details with people who don't appreciate them can lead to potential problems. There may be hidden adversaries who do not have our best interests at heart, and by revealing our plans to them, we risk them using that information against us, or even causing harm. Sometimes this can be the source of conflict and jealousy. However, all of this can be avoided. That's why at times it's a wise choice to keep our plans confidential. By doing so, we can shield ourselves from distractions that could potentially hinder our path to progress. So what's the solution? How can we protect our desires and goals without falling into complete isolation? Firstly, we must remember that the only person who knows us completely and genuinely cares about us is ourselves. Self-compassion and self-confidence are crucial on this journey. It's not about living in a constant state of distrust towards others, but recognizing that ultimately, we are the guardians of our desires and goals. It's important to cultivate self-compassion and self-confidence to counteract the negative effects and competition in our environment. Some people may even betray themselves, doubting their own abilities and desires due to social pressure. This self-sabotage is a reminder of how powerful external influences can be in our lives. Exercise wisdom by choosing when to share your plans and when to maintain silence. We don't always need to reveal our every move to everyone. There are moments when it's more effective to focus on your work and allow your actions to speak for themselves. Wisdom involves recognizing when to communicate and when to remain discreet. So how can we effectively apply the secret power and the law of attraction in our lives? Here are some practical tips. Clarity in your goals. First and foremost, ensure you have clear and well-defined goals. The clearer your goal, the easier it is to keep it a secret. Self-confidence. Cultivate self-confidence in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. The more confidence you have, the less you will need validation from others. Discipline. Practice discipline and discretion. Learn to keep your thoughts and desires to yourself, especially in the initial stages of your pursuit. Share cautiously. If you decide to share your goals with someone, do so with people you deeply trust and who genuinely wish for your success. Focus and persistence. Keep your focus on your goals and be persistent. Persistence is one of the keys to achieving what you desire, even when facing challenges. Self-evaluation. If you decide to share your goals, carefully observe people's reactions and attitudes toward them. This will help you determine whether certain aspects should remain secret. So the next time you find yourself with a desire or project that excites you, remember the lesson of magic and the secret power. Protect your dreams, nurture your desires, and work in silence.